But Bill Blatt's one of the project director for this report, and I always love to ask take-home messages, 2 messages that all of us could take home. How would you summarize this report? And how can you use it?
Okay. I thought you were going to ask me how to analyze the data. With each of the reports in the Disparities in Lung Health series, what we're trying to do is throw a spotlight on an issue, on some kind of disparity that we believe is not receiving enough attention. This report, it's rural tobacco use. I think people are not aware of the degree of the disparity. And what is particularly true with reaching rural communities, if you don't make a particular point of focusing your efforts, focusing your media campaigns, focusing your outreach to reach rural communities in particular, you will leave them behind. In the plenary that I think we all just left, you heard a couple people talk about the Tips from Former Smokers campaign, which is great. And they're very proud that they reached all the major media markets quite well, and that's excellent. By definition, all the major media markets omits rural communities. So I think the biggest point I want people to remember is this is a disparity, and you have to make a very specific targeted effort to reach out to rural communities in order to make a difference, in order to improve the health of those Americans.
Yes. Yeah, and I think it gives us the platform that this is a disparity and funding sources, because so often funding sources have not defined rural as disproportionately impacted by the tobacco industry. And hopefully this data then is the platform to say the need for resources, because often they are overlooked. I'd love to see a map of federal grants and where those resources have been focused. Because money is a powerful tool in advocacy and education, and all that goes with changing norms. So thank you for that.
We'd love to see that map, Bill.
No, next year, Bill. When you're in Bonbon somewhere.
I'm free in 2015.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. The panelists will all be available for a few minutes afterwards if you do have any other questions or comments. And thank you again to the National Rural Health Association for being here as a partner, and to our national organizations for being here as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your conference.